What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 83 of my Total Warhammer 3 Zhatan the Black Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we got a fantastic little fight with Scaff Stonebeard as he got surrounded by two armies belonging to Tic-Tac-Toe and one of his minions, and promptly saw the effectiveness of the Iceforged Legion, and to some lesser degree the other Hell Cannons in fighting them. It was a pretty glorious battle, and I'm still riding that high, let's say. Anyway, with Tic-Tac-Toe's armies pretty much destroyed, that should mean his faction will be pretty much done for as well. In fact, let's capitalize on that real quick. Let's destroy Mr. Wentazal here. Should be auto-resolvable, especially as there's not much left after we destroyed everything, and we will, I guess, heal up very, very slightly and destroy the other little army here as well. Beautiful. Obsidian Amulet, sure. And this little army is gone too. And we will once again heal up. It's not much, but we're in enemy territory. Now, we could, in theory, reach Nahuantl if we wanted to. Hey, we got another Trickster Shard as well. Very nice. I guess the question is, do we want to take Nahuantl right now? Obviously, Loregiver here would take it instead, but if we do take it right now, we could occupy it, use it to heal up, and then just trade it to Tzeentch anyway. You know what? I think that's the way to do it. So it's auto-resolve EU. And then occupy US Factory just for a turn or so, and then we will give it back to Tzeentch. Lovely, and we get the heal this way. Perfection. Then we will want to, you know what, while we're looking down here, you Yobaz will, I guess, chase down Stalkur, because, well, I don't see much of a choice in it, and this guy's gonna run from you, obviously. Yeah, he's gonna run. He might go for Antok out of here. Looks like we won't be able to catch him. Oh, well. And the Antok thing is, oh, he can't actually reach Antok. Fantastic. Okay, so then what we'll do is we'll send you, Overseer True Eye, up here. We'll have to be careful with you, so I think we'll jump you like so. And then if this guy goes for Antok, Yobaz will catch him, and then if he doesn't, well, I guess we'll see what he does. Either way, we advance, and Telakwa is not long for this world, and their territories will soon be Tzeentchian. Next, what we want to do... Okay, so we want to... Let me just see how we do this. We want to take out Volkmar the Grim, but we want to use Al-Haik Port. So you are going to break the siege, and let's see if this works. I don't know that it will. It depends how far you move and how far... yeah, you can't reach Al-Haik. Okay. Option 2. We auto-resolve Zandri at the cost of a Hobgoblin Sneaky Git, but I don't see... That may be another problem. Wait, let me think about this. How far can Zhatan move? He can move very close to and have a tiny amount of movement space remaining. I wanted to take Al-Haik. I really wanted to take Al-Haik because it would give us the ability to trade it to Luther Harkin. If we don't attack it, Luther Harkin might not take it. Or actually, he might rather take it, and we wouldn't be able to trade it to him, or possibly to these guys. But I also really want to take out Volky. Both quite problematic. Well, I guess we got to take a shot. So here's what we'll do: we will auto-resolve this. Raider the Scourger. You will lose one of your Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits, but you can get them back. We are going to occupy the place as a factory. It doesn't really matter, because we'll be giving it up next turn. Then, you, Raider the Scourger, are going to leave this place, and we'll see Zhatan. Yes, you can kill Volkmar like this. Fantastic, it actually worked. We are actually going to fight that battle, because this is probably the last we'll ever see of Volkmar, but let's move everybody else around first, just to see what else we can do. So yeah, that's Zhatan's fight. Thrunbaj, you're up next. You should be able to auto-take Castle Drakenhof. We'll raise it and then retake it. Auto-resolve, there's just garbage in there. Raise it for an okay amount of raw materials, and then take it for ourselves. You're gonna move away. Okay, fine. Take it next turn. Traino, you can't take it either. I guess the question is, do we need to send Traino out here? Or are we okay? I mean, honestly, we probably can, but it's probably better to send Thrunbaj out there instead and have Traino grab Drakenhof, eh? Or we could even use this guy to grab it. Or Raider Helldower. Yeah, you know what? Jump Helldower down here. He can always come back to Karekadrin. We have 10 turns. Well, 11 turns, but I assume 115 is when the endgame will activate. So let's do this. You are going to move out to Schwarzhofen. You are going to jump out here past Grenstad. Or maybe past the Moot. It doesn't really matter. Like so. And then we will advance Tordrick and Gorazin. You guys will move to Fildorf and Steingart. So let's, Steingart, let's move you here, just to the edge of our own territory. And then I guess you, yeah, same thing with you. And hopefully from here we'll be able to both attack Fildorf and Steingart, and even if we can't, we'll be able to shortly afterwards. Fantastic. Alright. Cyrus Todbringer, any relation to Boris? And, ooh, Belagar's rebuilding his force relatively quickly. We'll have to watch out for that. Ooh, Gelty is... oh, he's done. We probably could have destroyed him a little bit easier anyway. Let's auto-resolve you to death, and you're gonna run this way, and we don't even really need to chase you. You've already defeated him, Draj, so there's no need to go this way. I just want to double-check that we did, in fact, get the Metal Storm trait. Yes, we did. Defeated Balthazar Gelt, which means you can now move to Karakazor. Can't jump, but you can march stance up there. Like so, and hopefully that'll be far enough to be able to reach it next turn, or at least to reach near it. Mad Hatter, we can send you to directly attack it, and then you're obviously going to, you're going to proceed to Beric Var afterwards. Grim Tideson, you're going to Beric Var as well, where they'll be fighting the Beric Var dwarf spawn. You are going to attack Balthazar Gelt and take him out, hopefully with an auto-resolve. And valiant defeat, you gotta be kidding me. I get that it's Balthazar Gelt. Okay, we're gonna manually fight this real quick. I'm gonna speed through this, but just kinda stupid that we have to fight this at all, but it is what it is. I guess we won't have our Dreadquake available as well, so that'll make it a little bit more difficult, but okay, this is silly. You're being silly now. Yeah, I get that these are goblins, but stop it. Just stop it. Alrighty, let's do this. So, first of all, we have our cab, which we're going to deploy in these trees right here. Well, they'll be hidden from the enemy. Then we will deploy all of you. We could actually Vanguard deploy you. Oh, right in front of the enemy. Why not? Why not? It'll take you guys a little bit longer to get there, but that's fine. Put you both into melee, you'll both go after Balthy. Like so. In Group 1. Group 2. Just overwhelm them. Oh, or in the alternative, we wait a little bit for us to be able to activate the abilities. Yeah, maybe. 45 seconds, that'll make the battle go a little bit easier. Let's do that. Alright, and then you guys can be Group 3, start battle, go, go. They're not moving, which is fantastic. You can cast some spells, and oh, the enemy's going to try to shoot you, but whatever. We got 20 seconds until we can go. And alright, start moving. You guys attack, you guys move forward, you guys move forward. Let's start with some Blood and Fireborn on top of this unit of mortars. You guys are going to move out. You are going to cast the Spirit Leech on Gelty from a distance. He does have a lot of resistance, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Let's also begin casting our various spells before our Gobbo army gets here. And that's a nice Wrath of Zharr. Let's go for the Dreadquake Battery up next, and here come our Archer Cab. You two go after the enemy Lord, and let's also pop a, I don't know. What kind of spells do we want here? Doom and Darkness, not really what we necessarily want. Let's debuff Gelt with a couple of methods, like so, and like so. This should be reasonably quick. Doom of Hashut right there. And here come our archer units. Alright, you guys chase down Gelty, and let's keep Spirit Leeching him. In fact, you can probably chase him alone, and then you can land and actually fight. Like so. Alright, and I guess we can power up our Gobbos. Our Gobbos are completely unharmed so far. You can keep chasing as best you can. We could pop a Beta Biuna on him. It's not going to really do anything to him, but just to keep the damage up there. Are you able to move faster than him or no? Come on, you can do it. Get a few hits in there. He's probably going to make it out of there. Alright, well, good luck to him, and let's check back on the rest of the battle. Oh, it looks it's not over yet. Good job to the AI, but it will be over in a few seconds. Yeah, just catch any enemies. Like so, you run in, you guys kill off that unit of Empire Knights, you guys kill off that unit, and max speed, and we're done. Yeah, not auto-resolvable, game, not auto-resolvable. Unbelievable. Ah, game. Hey, 69 losses, nice. But still. Didn't have to fight that battle auto-resolve. Gotta get an auto-resolve cheat mod at some point just to avoid this sort of scenario. Alright, and hey, a Talisman of Endurance. Not a bad pickup, though. Let's get a tiny amount of labor. It doesn't really matter. And you can lose the Talisman of Endurance. We'll probably give it to somebody, frankly, more important than you, as a not an overseer. Though the extra armor on the Gabos is quite valuable. Otherwise, you can march stance to Carrick Bufdar to fully heal up. Well, we don't need to move the Tech Thieves anymore because they are done moving. And everything here is nice and set up. Wait. Alistair the White Lion. That's interesting. That might be a nice little fight for somebody. Maybe we can send the Mad Hatter of Zharr down there to fight Alistair, or Draj. I don't know. I really wish we could see what's in Alistair's army. That would inform us as to who we want to actually send there. But well, whatever. Let's keep moving. Whoever it is that we can move, other than Zhatan, because he's going to be killing off. Volkmar. Gorthy. You've still got a ways to go to Karak Azul, but you're getting there. Next up we have Draj has moved, Astrogoth, yes. You're supposed to go to Ergig, so here's what we'll do. You're gonna move out to Ergig and we should be able to auto-resolve this as well. Yeah, just do it. Auto it, raise it, destroy it. And yes, nobody will die, fantastic. How much damage? Oh, actually a little bit of damage. Yeah, we're gonna need to heal up here. Raise it for 3k, not so bad. And how far will you travel? Hey, will you be close enough to Talabheim to take it? It looks like you will, so you can heal up in that manner. You colonize a tower at tier 5, and then you colonize a tower at tier 5. I might actually keep these. I wasn't originally intending to, but look, if we take Wurtbad and keep Averheim, we essentially have a line of tier 5 fortresses splitting the Empire and defending our lands. And the rest of this can all be ruins, but I kind of like the idea of all these fortresses together. It's kind of neat. And on top of that, rather than bothering to make them as money makers or whatever, we can make them as military provinces. To whatever degree we can. You can have an ash level so that if we need to recruit something here, it's extremely unlikely that we would, but if we do, then we can build it up. And I kind of like that idea as well. So we are indeed going to invest in them. Not a crazy amount, mind you, but, you know. Just have the ability to build everything we want here. And I guess the ash level as well. The rail networks are also a decent pickup because they speed our units up, but we can't fit both the ash level and the rail networks. So, I mean, I suppose the ash level isn't as necessary because we could, in theory, just build it up. Well, you already have the rail networks. Rather than building the ash level, we could, for example, just global recruit. On the other hand, do the rail networks matter that much? I mean, only if we're sallying out of here, which we may well do to... just whatever. It's fine. Just build ash levels. On the other hand, ash levels don't cost raw materials, which is also nice. Not to have to waste those. Anyway, while we're up here, I believe you, Kigel, were in range of this pathetic little army, so you're going to auto-resolve it to death, while Raider Startaker is going to Startake Krugenheim. And auto-resolve it. Let's see how much damage. Hopefully not too much. Yeah, we're fine. Just going to heal up slightly because there is another little army out here in Eben Sunscryer, and we'll start moving towards him. We'll see where he goes, though somehow I doubt that he's going to stay near us. And then Raider, I thought I told you to attack this. Please take... everybody loses the... everybody loses Hobgoblins, but I'm not willing to wait to take those, so occupied as... Oh! You know what? Just raise it, actually. It's a decent amount. And, I hope that you're not now close enough to Eben. It doesn't look like you are, so just stay here. None of this is our territory, so we won't... Actually, wait. Here in Nordheim. We can heal. Can't global recruit, I believe, but we can certainly heal. Alright, well, we'll be able to global recruit next turn. I'm probably going to take Krugenheim just to transfer it to the Wintertooth, although we don't necessarily have to. I just don't want any more admin at this point. Alrighty, now let's now check who actually needs to move in order as I killed the order there. Let's see who was going next. Recruiter the Breaker, Troop Train, Overseer Trua. It's not Troop Train, that's for sure. And Nabua the Petitas. I was gonna have you go to Karazak, or sit in Karazakarak. We could start marching you over here just in case. You know what? Let's do it. Maybe we'll actually be able to get you a fight, but we'll keep Raider Hargamaz here. 10 turns, so if you... It'll take you like 3 turns to get here, so maybe we'll get you a fight depending on how well these guys do and how far they'll go. But we'll make sure to get you back to Karazakarak for the final showdown with Thorgrim, who will enjoy the Sword of Cain. And next up, who can move? That was Nabua, Raider Hargrim. Oh, that was the next one. Overseer Thunderscale, yes, we do want to move you so that you can take Al-Kalabad or possibly the Black Tower of Arcan. In fact, we could do both potentially if we, for example, get a temporary lord in here to grab the Black Tower of Arcan for us. Yeah, let's do that. Temporary lord, let's say you, Kalon Ironwill, and you can grab that. Oh, lovely. Probably should have actually done that last turn, but, well, too late now. That was Overseer Thunderskull, so now we just need to find him again. Baskard, we went past him, didn't we? Or did we? Trua, Troop Train, Helldower, Overseer the Black Raider Vargarl, where the heck is he? Raider Hargrim, no, not getting fooled by you again. There's 2 Hargrimazes, which is one of the things that's really confusing me, but it's okay. You stay here at Karakadrin, you are where you're supposed to be. And Gorazin the Black, you're staying here with Tordrek, and that's it. Alrighty, fantastic, which means we can now fight Volkmar the Grim with Zhatan, and probably for the last time, as well as end the turn. That's what I like to see. Alright. I'm so happy that the Zandri thing worked out. Go for Volky. We are a little bit damaged, and oh wow, that's a lot of artillery. We're gonna have ourselves a good old-fashioned artillery shootout. We'll see whose artillery is superior. Close victory and medium casualties, you say. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if that's actually the case. Volkmar the Grim versus Zhatan the Black. Heck of a matchup. Alrighty, here we go. Zhatan the Black versus Volkmar the Grim. And I do mean Zhatan the Black versus Volkmar the Grim, not their armies, because I have a feeling that Volkmar's army is going to be in a bad way here. We have way too much in the way of artillery prowess with Zhatan's army, in particular 6 very threatening artillery pieces, 2 magma cannons, and 4 of these Dreadquake mortar trains. And you gotta love them, especially the Demon's Tongue ones. I do love watching them use their fire attack, their flamethrower attack on the front. But we don't get more chances to do it, but most of the time the enemy army is dead long before it actually gets to us. Speaking of the enemy army being dead before they get to us, the fire continues in the form of the Fireborn, as well as those Dreadquakes, and it looks like most of the enemy artillery has already been destroyed. Now the enemy regular army units are gonna head towards us, but, well, they're also probably not going to make it to us. Oh. Look at that. They missed the Hailstorm rocket battery. I don't know how you managed to miss that shot when these guys were standing still, but it's okay. You have a few more attempts at it. On the bright side, we don't actually care about the rest of the enemy army so much as we might if we wanted to get a direct duel between our lords, because Volkmar is unbreakable, which means we just kill off his troops, and then Zhatan and Volky can duke it out as much as they want. There we go, nice shots from those Dreadquakes. You gotta love watching these things. And I love that sound design. Every time the Dreadquake connects, it just makes me happy. Alright, come on enemies, you can do it. Just get close enough to us and maybe we'll get a little bit of use out of our flamethrowers. Alright, crank away and fire. Alright, there it is. I just wanted to hear the clanking of the war machine there. Anyway, looks like the enemy army is basically done for. And yeah, they're not going to reach us. They're absolutely not. But that's okay. And oh, also, this entire time, you can see the war wagon is quite hurt here. We've had our Castellan fire at the war wagon, which we don't get a lot of. Well, we don't usually get it doing that sort of thing, but in this particular case, it did work out reasonably well. There we go, nice shot. That took out the third out of the 4 war wagons, and then the last one will be brought down shortly. I get another shot. I want to see that last war wagon go down, while Zhatan and Volkmar begin their duel. It looks like that did force it to break rather than just but it's okay. And oh, that poor witch hunter just got hit by a magma cannon and knocked down. We do still have our magma cannons firing. After all, Zhatan is fighting Volkmar, at least was trying to, before a warrior priest came in to try to interrupt the duel. Foolish, in my opinion, as he has no chance against Zhatan, and Zhatan can freely take care of him if he feels like it as well. In fact, that warrior priest will rout, and it looks like the army will chain rout. Oh, but the duel must continue. And in the background, we can watch all of our artillery focus down this poor witch hunter as he tries to walk away and then run away only to get slowed down. Oh, that must be so irritating. They're not going to do a lot of damage to him, but, well, just keep knocking him down over and over again because we can. There we go, and down he goes again. But anyway, the duel continues, though probably not for long. Looks like between Sadistic Snare and Sundered Armor, Volkmar's defense gets down to only 25, and 85 armor is fairly low as well. Zhatan is reasonably unhurt as well. He has popped the armor of Gazrak to reduce damage coming in from Polki, but it may not even have been necessary. The bull is doing that thing again where it attacks from like the side. And there we go. And just like that, Volkmar gets brought down, and it looks like the War Altar of Sigmar is most definitely an inferior mount to our bully boy here. Lovely, and the rest of the army is pretty much destroyed as well. Could have actually probably had the trains start chasing the enemy infantry as well, but not super necessary, let's face it. Anyway, a decisive victory for the army and a decisive duel for Zhatan as well. Well, well, alright, I feel a little bad for Volkmar's army, but hey, at least he got to go out with a bang. Or at least his army did. Those artillery achieved basically nothing whatsoever. In fact, we got 0 damage, and even Zhatan took very little damage to Volkmar, especially considering the fact that Zhatan himself did not rather take the advantage of getting any buffs or debuffs from our mage. So it was just a straight up one-on-one. We are going to, I guess, take the labor. And also, I want to double check, how are you, Mr. Namtar? There we go, Volkmar the Grim, melee infantry, defense and attack up, which is great, which is one of the defeat traits we have actually wanted. How do you have stock? What makes you stock? You are hidden and... Wait, do these guys naturally have stock? 1 second. Address of Zharr, Infernal Death Mask, Inspiring Inferno. Cinderblast Shell. Skirmish Tactics gives you stock. Oh, fascinating. I forgot about that because, and that is important, For this reason, we then want Gorth the Cruel, who currently has a Hobgoblin Sneaky Git, to have his one melee unit, to instead have an Infernal Castle. Oh, we can't summon them here. Where can we summon them? Where's the closest place? Now, please tell me we have a Ash level somewhere. Yeah, we do have one here. Okay. What about in Karakazul? Yeah, we do have one here as well. Fantastic. Infernal Castellan, level 49, hated for Gorth the Cruel or Callous? Does it matter at all? No, it doesn't. Let's go Hated. Hated it is for you, and then we'll go for increased mobility and then through Infernal Slugs in order to get... No. Through Hellforged Bolts in order to get Skirmish Tactics. Fantastic. And since you come in at level 49, you can have literally everything. Because you're maxed out no matter what. Alright, Mentor, always ready, Scarred Vet, and Restock. I usually do this between the episodes, but just, well, I'm doing it now. Alright, there we go. Fantastic, and you're gonna be the ground troop who is, for Gorth the Cruel's aerial force. Lovely. Now we won't have to have a random Gobbo force in there. Alright, well with that, unless I'm mistaken, and wait, is Zhatan able to move back into Xandri or no? Yes, he is. Yes, he is indeed. And let's go right here closer to Al-Haik. Would have actually been really nice to be able to take Al-Haik, but it's not possible. You can then head back into Xandri, and I guess you can global recruit yourself a couple of those Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. Yeah, it'll take 2 turns. You know what? No, we'll do it next turn then. We'll move you to the Pools of Despair, then you can recruit them. And then we'll head to the Eye of the Panther afterwards. Otherwise, I believe we are good in terms of movement since we reached the end here. I guess I haven't moved the Assassin. Is there anybody you want to damage? We could try to chase after Eben Sunscryer, or we could send you up here to scry the position of the enemies. Let's do that. And now we can end the turn. So skip unassigned skill points, skip hero not moved, skip damage building in Xandri. We're probably not keeping Xandri, we're going to trade it, but nonetheless we'll repair it. A building upgrade available, I did those. Convoy dispatches, okay, we will do those before ending the turn, however. You... Add Master. And where can we go that will give us a little bit of... We can't go to Black Crag. And, oh... There's no more. 6 turns. Alright, well, I guess then we're going for labor instead. Go to the Crystal Spires for labor? No, you know what? Trade money for labor in the Silver Tower of Sorcerers. How about that? Like so. I mean, we still get value out of labor, even if it ain't that much. Then you're returning to capital, so next we are going to go with you. Running out of convoys to do stuff. Got to send a few more on longer journeys. You can travel to... somewhere with labor. Grungzin, perhaps? I don't know. It goes through a lot of enemy territory. Might be a little bit on the riskier side. Oh, wait. We get more out of Castle Drakenhof than we do out of... Huh, that's weird. I wonder why. Is it because it's our territory? So that it's buffed up? Well, either way. Money costs us nothing. We have basically infinite money now, so let's go there. Alright, now we can end the turn. Damage building ignored, outpost... Okay, no, we can't. Outpost upgrade available. Do that. And another one? Nah, just upgrade all the outposts. Upgrade all the outposts. Upgrade all the outposts. And that was the last one, so now we can end the turn. And you gots to end the turn before the end of the episode so that I can do the admin between episodes. Alright, hopefully, with the advent of turn 115, the endgame scenario will activate and the end will become nigh, and our prep will, I was about to say begin in earnest, but really it's nearly done. We only have a few more territories where we need to move up armies to defend against the Dwarfen Onslaught, as in the OG Dwarfen Onslaught. And then we'll try to move towards it rapidly. Looks like Reichland's not going to attack us. Down to 55 factions on the map, and a good dozen or so of those are our military allies. Well, maybe not a dozen, but... oh, actually, yeah, a dozen. Military alliance with the Be'lakor. I would love to, but not yet, Belly, not yet. We need you to become friendlier with Nagaroth first. I still would like to ally with Nagaroth, but we gotta keep them... We gotta keep you and them all fighting the same factions, effectively. And what the heck is this? Wood Elves have taken a Clan Scryer territory. That's rude. What is this? Sacrifice a unit, Bull Centaur Taurok. That's not gonna happen. Convoy encounters Skulking Horde. Ah, but this is weak. Oh, but I guess our army isn't all that strong either. Huh. Fascinating. We've definitely seen this before, the undead attack. Alright, destroy all the enemies. Oh, we can just auto-resolve it. It's fine. The convoy will be fine. And we will heal up. They did get a little bit of damage in there, so we will still have to be careful with them, but I guess we don't really have control of them. So, yeah. Ooh, alright, so, Total War is now available. Convoy completed, could die Fireborn, increase capacity, Convoy has a Lamasu, and where the heck is the endgame scenario activation? Huh. Okay, maybe it's on turn 116 and not 115 then? I'm gonna double check the first episode. I'm 90% sure I set it up to turn 110. Oh, wait, maybe it's like a range between 110 and 120, is that it? I assumed that it would start at 110 because we're pretty far along, but, well, whatever. It'll be soon, no matter what. It's gonna happen. Anyway, with that, we are out of time, and I am going to call the episode here. We are next time going to, well, not much to say, but advance everywhere and continue looking for good fights. May want to try to knock out this little army, especially with the help of these allies here. There's another army up here which we'll probably want to hunt down with Astrogoth, because clearly our allies are not competent enough to do it for us. Even though I wanted to send Astrogoth up to a Brass Keep, you can always, I guess, loop back around. Anyway, stay tuned for more. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.